Hey everybody, this is Alchemist2 back again with another movie review. And I'm not sure if anybody else caught this pilot premiere of the Jensen project on NBC, but I personally found this absolutely, positively fascinating. I seriously did, because I've been a fan of science fiction since I can remember, and the idea of nanotechnology just baffles me. And this is what the movie was about, basically. But they were also illustrating such things as this water purifier. I'm not sure what it's made out of, but it's in this packet, this tiny packet that Pure makes, and apparently you can put it in water and stir it. Of course, it takes about 2 hours in order for the water to become completely purified, but you do that, and then the people over in third world countries have water that they can actually drink and enjoy. And personally, I think that we should have that here, because there's a lot of fluoride in our water supply, but not unless you filtrate it. So, you know, filter your water, folks. Anyway, this pilot for, I think it's going to be a series, but I'm not really sure. There are a lot of people that are familiar within this particular series. There is Becca from Life Goes On, who plays the part of Claire, who used to work for Jensen Laboratories. She actually built the nanobot, what was it called? The nanobot. It made nanobots, basically. I'm sorry, I can't think of it right now. Sorry, forgive me. But she was responsible for making this device, and Edwin, another scientist who worked for Jensen as well, became her rival, and he basically tells her in one sequence that she's washed up, and that she's no longer worthy to be involved in Jensen. Basically, she leaves. She is fired, in not so polite terms. But after that, Edwin becomes greedy, and he develops a god complex, and he wants this device later on. And over the period of happenings in this 2-hour movie, we discover Edwin's motives, as well as the guy Cho, who is really the one that's pulling his strings. And we meet Brody, who is the son of Claire, and his family life is very interesting. Brody is a tech geek, and he's really interested in physics, especially sound cancellation devices, and understanding the mechanisms thereof. And he's a genius. His father is a doctor. He's a pediatrician, and of course Claire worked for Jensen, but through Ingrid, who also works in Jensen Labs, who is played by the woman who played Tim Allen's wife. She recruits Claire and her husband, basically to get involved with the project of getting this assembler. I got it right finally. The molecular nanobot assembler back. And they reluctantly join in because, well, Brody is the type to be a rebel. He doesn't really follow direction very well, and he's always going against his parents' better judgment. But despite all that, he ends doing more good than he does bad, because of his personality and just of his heart. And he meets this girl who has sort of well, she she was an orphan. Her name's Samantha, and Samantha I just thought was really amazing. I loved her character as well as Brody's. But Samantha is also super, super smart. She's Jensen's first apprentice, and she has her own devices that she makes as well, just like Brody does. They're both inventors, and they can hack into different devices with their cell phones, and they're extremely bright. And I really enjoyed seeing this particular type of entertainment versus just explosions for no apparent reason, and just sort of hackneyed writing. Well, maybe the writing was a little bit taciturn, maybe just a little bit below what it really should have been, but I thought it was actually quite interesting because it really makes you think, since nanotechnology is real, how much could we actually do with this kind of technology in the future. It almost gives you a shiver just to think about it. But I really liked the series. The only thing I didn't like about it was the soundtrack. The background music was canned, and I didn't care for that. I thought, ugh, why couldn't they have used a real orchestra and just done with that, gotten away with that, because the sound that they were using just was substandard. It was awful. Sounded like it was done by an indie film company or a second-rate film production company. But other than that, I give this pilot 3.5 out of 4 stars because of the sound quality. But other than that, I thought everybody did a great job, and even LeVar Burton was in it too. But he looked a lot older. But he was one of the scientists in Jensen Laboratories, and there's somebody involved with Jensen Laboratories who was involved with Edwin's scheme. Of course, I'm not going to tell you who that is. You figured that out pretty quickly, but other people probably wouldn't. But it's pretty blatantly pointed out as to who this is and her modus operandi. But I really like the Jensen Project, and I'm thinking it's going to be a series. I'm hoping that it will be, because if it is, then I'll definitely watch it, because it's very interesting. It makes you think about this the technology, where we're going with our technology, and what we could possibly do with this technology is just it's unbelievable. I never thought we would make it to this point in my lifetime, but we are definitely going to see this. So just don't fear it, and hopefully it can be used for good rather than for evil, like it was with Edwin in his case. So if you haven't seen the Jensen Project, I would definitely check it out. It's a great family movie, and it'll get you talking about such matters as these and the ethics and philosophy behind them. So, Jensen Project, 3.5 stars, 3.5 out of 4 stars, and 2 thumbs up.